The grammar for Chapter 6 in Latin 2, Latin for the New Millennium, Level 2, Second Edition, Part 1, Formation and Declension of Comparative Adjectives. Comparative adjectives in English often end "er", like bigger or taller. Latin 2 has comparative adjectives. They usually end in "eor" for the masculine and feminine, and "eus" for the neuter. Here are some examples. The word for brave or strong in Latin is fortis forte. The comparative form is fortior fortius. Fortior is the masculine and feminine, fortius is the neuter, and that means braver or stronger. Altus alta altum in Latin means tall or deep. The comparative form is altior altius. Masculine and feminine is altior, neuter is altius, and that means taller or deeper. Pulcher pulchra pulchrum means pretty in Latin. The comparative form is pulchrior pulchrius, and that means prettier. Pulchrior for the masculine and feminine, pulchrius for the neuter. To form the comparative form of an adjective, just add eor for the masculine and feminine and eus for the neuter to the adjective stem. You can always get an adjective stem by removing the ending from the genitive masculine singular. But you really don't have to overthink it. It's pretty intuitive once you see enough examples. Here's some examples. Altus alta altum means tall or deep in Latin. The genitive masculine singular form is alti. Remove that genitive ending, you get alt. Add eor eus to that, you get altior altius, masculine and feminine, and neuter. Brevus breve is a third declension adjective of two nominative endings. Brevus is the masculine and feminine, breve is the neuter. This is probably the most common form of adjective in the Latin language. You may remember that its genitive masculine singular form is brevis, which actually looks the same as the nominative masculine and feminine form, brevis. And you remove the is genitive ending, you get this. Add to that eor eus, and you get brevior brevius. Brevior is the masculine and feminine, brevius is the neuter. And if brevis brevi means short, brevior brevius means shorter. Pulcher pulchra pulchrum means pretty. The genitive masculine singular form is pulchri. Remove that genitive ending, you get pulcher, and add to that eor eus, you get pulchri or pulchrius, the masculine and feminine, and the neuter, and this means prettier. Vehemens vehementis is a third declension adjective of one ending. Remember, this type of adjective has one form for the nominative masculine, feminine, and neuter. And they're typically listed with their genitive. Vehementis is the genitive. So vehemens is the nominative, masculine, feminine, and neuter. And then vehementis is the genitive. Take that genitive, remove the is ending, you get vehement, and add to that the endings eor, eus, and you get vehementior, vehementius. And if vehemens, I should say, means strong, vehementior, vehementius is going to mean stronger. Fortis forte is like brevis breve. It's a third declension adjective of two nominative endings. Its genitive is fortis. Remove that is ending, you get fort. Add to that fortior fortius, and you have your comparative form. If fortis forte means brave or strong, fortior fortius means braver or stronger. The declension of comparatives is a bit odd. All the adjectives that we have learned up till now in the third declension have had I stem endings. Comparative adjectives are odd because they are consonant stems, and that means they are a little bit different from the other third declension adjectives we've learned so far. These are the big differences. If you look at the ablative singular, the I stem ablative singular ending is long I, and that's what you'll see in most third declension adjectives. But here, this comparative adjective has the consonant stem ending E. So it's fortiore, fortiore. And that's unlike the previous third declension adjectives we've seen, which have had a long I in those locations. If we look at the neuter plural nominative, we'll see fortiora. You may or may not remember that the normal third declension adjective ending in the neuter plural is ia, for instance, in the word omnia, right? But here it's just a, fortiora. That is the consonant stem ending. And of course, the accusative has to be the same because nominative and accusative forms are always the same in Latin. And again, in the genitive plural, the ending is fortiorum in the masculine and feminine, and neuter. In I stems, the genitive plural ending is ium, as in omnium, but this has the consonant stem, but these comparative forms have the consonant stem ending fortiorum, fortiorum. The end.